Alright guys, we are going to maiden flight the Durafly Tundra version 2 midsize, and that's going to be coming up here shortly. However, while I have your attention, check the merch shelf below the video and get yourself some GBLynden's RC merch. And coming up next is the maiden flight. This thing feels awesome. It's a touch nose heavy, but I can feel this plane, if it's trimmed out right, it's gonna feel amazing.
I like that color combo too, it looks
Dude,
good.
USA all the way.
America.
Oh, I see it. Doing a little trimming right here, getting it right. You know what, we're gonna flip it into high rates. High rates with the ailerons. We're gonna have some fun. Oh yeah. No, I feel comfortable right away, guys. And this is the legit maiden flight. That's how we roll on this YouTube channel. We don't do any faux maiden flights. It's all about the actual maiden. Nice slow pass coming up right here, guys. Oh yeah. I can tell I'm gonna fly this a lot, John.
It's a good plane.
It's...
Especially when you can stick floats and candy droppers on it.
Yeah. And guys, I've got a candy dropper, so does John. We're gonna have a lot of killer videos. Check the link in the description for John while we're talking about John. Give him some love.
And FPV. I've FPV'd my
FPV.
Gen 1.
We've got a lot of options with this plane, which makes me happy. This is very close to being perfectly trimmed. That makes me really happy. I'm not feeling any bad habits so far. I think I need to move the battery back just a touch, but you can tell that the CG is quite flexible, which is always a nice thing. Alright, let's test some flaps. Gonna gain a little altitude. I expected a lot of balloon up, but it's not bad. In fact, it's nosing down due to the trim that I had. And the ailerons and rudder seem to be pretty locked in, which is always a pleasant surprise. That's half flaps. There's not a ton of flap deflection, so that's probably why the down trim I put in there was a little too much. Let's do a nice slow flyby. Wow, that's pretty much right. Maybe just a touch up elevator and a touch right aileron, but not much. That's great. This RC plane looks and feels fantastic, guys. I am not disappointed at all. I feel way more comfortable than I thought I'd be on a maiden flight with this, if I'm being completely honest. I haven't even checked to see which wind direction the wind is blowing. I think it's mostly north now that I'm thinking about it, but...
Tundra don't care.
Yeah, Tundra really doesn't seem to matter. I think we're gonna come in for a landing. test out those Tundra tires. Nice big squishy ones. Oh yeah. First landing ever. You see that, guys? What a kick-ass plane. Coming up next, we're gonna check the battery. All right, guys, we've got 33% left in the pack after that flight. I did some bench testing first, so it wasn't necessarily a perfectly full flight, and I was giving it quite a bit of throttle because I had to, because it was a little bit nose heavy. Still felt great, but you're gonna use more battery if it is nose heavy, and you gotta compensate with speed and elevator. So with all that being said, check the links in the description. I've got links to my Amazon store, links to this, links to my radio, links to the receiver that I used in this plane, and links to this battery and plane. So like, comment, and subscribe. Check out John VHRC and GBLynden. Out.